There we go. Okay, stand by. And how does this one start?
Hello, welcome to the 13th floor. I'm Marty Duda. Today we have you, me, everybody. It's not you, me, and everybody, is it?
No, just you, me, everybody.
How much discussion among the band was there going on about that?
Well, there was a lot of discussion about band names, and it was a long decision, but in the end we're like, someone, I think it was Kim actually, one of the members of the band, was just like, no, it has to be you, me, everybody. And everyone was like, it's catchy, it's not the traditional bluegrass band name, it's a bit different, it's a bit quirky, so let's go with that, and it seems to do the trick.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now you are Lawrence.
Yes, that's correct, Lawrence.
And you're going to tell me who the rest of the band is.
All right, so...
You got a brother.
Yes, that's correct, we've got a brother, Sam, so he plays the mandolin in the band. We've got Nat Torkington, our banjo player, he's from up Lee, up north.
Right.
And Kim Bonington, who is on vocals and guitar as well, and James Gallick on the bass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you guys are from like all over the place.
Yeah. So as I said just before, Nat's from up north.
Yes. So how did you find each other?
So Sam and I have been going to music festivals since we're young. We've been playing.
Not that you're particularly ancient at the moment.
Yeah. I mean about this high off the ground, you know.
Yeah.
And we would always just get caught up in jam sessions, playing till God knows what hour, until we'd fall asleep in our chairs pretty much. And Nat would always be in the bluegrass jam sessions, and Kim would always turn up, and James, he's just floating around. So we always ended up in jam sessions together and playing, and it was always such a good time. So I decided, I was like, okay, well, I want to put together a bluegrass band in New Zealand, but I want it to be the bluegrass band.
Okay.
So I thought, well, who am I going to have in this band? And it was just a no-brainer, really, to get this trio of people together.
Now, I have to say, the bluegrass thing isn't really what the kids are into these days. So.
No, it's not.
So how did you get drawn into it?
Well, when Sam, before any of us started playing music, Sam, he decided he wanted to play the violin.
Right.
And Mum and Dad were like, yeah, he'll lose interest. He's a kid. But no, he did not lose interest.
Right.
So bought him a cheap violin and just found a music teacher randomly. And it turned out that music teacher taught Celtic music. And she was like, one day, she was like, I think you guys would enjoy it if you went to the local bluegrass club, which happened to be run by the Hamilton County Bluegrass Band boys. So we went along there when we were little and instantly got corrupted.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty, very cool. And now you guys have an album that's coming out in
Yes,
like a
that's
week,
correct. Yep.
which we'll talk about in a minute. We have a copy of it here, but you're going to play some songs for us, obviously. That's why we've dragged you up here. The first one is called Watch 'Em Go. Now, these are all original tunes, right?
Yes, that's right.
And you're the writer?
Yes, I'm the writer of this tune. The songs on the album are written between Kim and I mostly, vocally, but Sam and Nat have written a few instrumental pieces for that album as well.
Okay. Alrighty, and what can you tell me about the song?
Well, it's one of those songs that just popped into my head one day because Sam and I live in a very, very small rural town.
Right.
And this is a song about small town boredom, pretty much.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's give it a listen and we'll come back and talk some more.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. The ocean isn't sober and the sky's about to die. There's an anchor going down and stuck me to the ground. I wish that I could say that I'm waiting for a better day, but I'm sitting around in this old town, kicking the same old stones around. Watch 'em love what they don't know. I'm inside my hollow mind and rearrange the inside. Put a little furniture here and there, pushing on the rocking chair. Color in my eyes, put a song inside my head. Spin me around, up and down, and side to side, and round and round. Watch 'em love what they don't know. Clock on the wall and it's stealing time, counting the hours, the minutes go by. It's there to remind me the days go by. Time doesn't stop no matter the time. You probably know this makes no sense, but meaning you try find instead. It makes no difference, none at all. Just go ahead and think some more. Ooh, watch and go. Ooh, watch them love what they don't know. Ooh, watch them go. Ooh, watch them love what they don't know.
Okay, we're back here with you, me, everybody. We've got Lawrence of the band. There's 5 of you.
Yes.
You guys having fun doing this stuff?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, definitely having fun.
And was making the record fun, because we have a copy of it here. It's called Southern Sky. Tell me about how you guys got together and recorded.
It was a bit of a close call, actually, because we had all of the studios and everything booked, ready to go, but we did not have an album yet.
Right.
We had a couple of mismatched songs, and we had not practiced them or rehearsed them together at all. So one weekend we drove down to Wellington, Nat, Sam and I, went to Kim's house, and we were like, okay, we have to have an album by the end of this weekend. And the first day we were down there, we had arranged and completely written the entire album. We had all of our tunes perfect, but we were dubious before that weekend, but afterwards we were like, we have an album. This is going to be a good album. We're happy. So
right.
yeah. And then a couple of weeks after that, we went to sunny Te Pahu, which is a small rural town just outside of Hamilton, and recorded at Bagnell Hill Studios, which was actually, people always talk about the trauma of recording, but we actually had quite a good time there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you kind of all play together, or you were overdubbing, or how did you work it?
There was no, it was chaos. It was, some songs we were playing together, some songs we weren't. We just were like, okay, how's this song go? How's the best way of doing this?
Right.
And so it varied from song to song, but we had a consistent sound, and we were happy with that.
And who does what role in the band? I mean, you're the songwriter.
Yeah.
When it came to the studio, did different people kind of show off their talents in different ways?
The producer, Baz, well, not producer, sorry, recording engineer.
Yep.
He was really good at telling us, oh, we need to do this game, or you can do that better, or that was really good.
Right.
But between the 5 of us, we worked together really well in the studio, because we like constant criticism, like healthy criticism,
right.
You know, and like ideas being thrown around the room. So there's really no one in charge in particular. It's all just sort of a group thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hear another song from the album. I believe this one is going to be called "Devil in a Bottle of Whiskey."
Yes, that's great.
Do you have any experience with whiskey? You look kind of like too young to.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that.
Well, yeah, that's the assumption people make.
Okay.
But I happened to write that song the day after a New Year's celebration, where I drank an entire bottle of Jameson and decided that I didn't like whiskey for the time being. And what better song inspiration is there, really, you know?
This is true.
Passed out on the couch.
There you go.
Next day,
all right.
I need to write a song about whiskey.
All right.
Yeah.
And so you have.
Yes.
Let's give it a listen.
Do you know how long it takes to find the devil in a bottle of whiskey? You can search all day and you can search all night, but trouble is all you'll find. Your sorrow won't drown, your wallet is empty, so is half of your glass. But the devil don't mind that it's him you can't find, 'cause he's hiding in a bottle of whiskey. The streets are dull, the sky is grey, working long hours all day. Your steps are short, your pace is slow, and so is the speed of your brain. Whiskey is fast, but you know it won't last, and your sorrow is calling you names. So you drink till you cry, and you see the devil smile, 'cause he's hiding in a bottle of whiskey. know how long it takes to find the devil in a bottle of whiskey? You can search all day, you can search all night, but trouble is all you'll find. Your sorrow won't drown, your wallet is empty, so is half of your glass. But the devil don't mind that it's him you can't find, 'cause he's hiding in a bottle of whiskey. Trouble in mind is here to stay, all because of heartache and pain. I'll catch that train and ride away, but the trains they ain't leaving today. I guess I'll walk the streets till the sun it dies, and I'll drink till my thoughts melt away. All I do is cry and see the devil smile, 'cause he's hiding in a bottle of whiskey. Do you know how long it takes to find the devil in a bottle of whiskey? You can search all day and you can search all night, but trouble is all you'll find. Your sorrow won't drown, your wallet is empty, so is half of your glass. But the devil don't mind that it's him you can't find, 'cause he's hiding in a bottle of whiskey. But the devil don't mind that it's him you can't find. He's hiding in a bottle of whiskey.
Alrighty, we're back here with You, Me, Everybody. We have Lawrence from the band with us. We just heard a song about whiskey.
Yes.
Which you recovered from enough
Yep.
to write the songs.
Yeah,
That's good.
not my proudest moment.
That's
no.
all right.
But
These things
okay,
happen.
Yeah.
So you're playing out, and you have a bunch of dates coming up, including
Yes,
the
that
Auckland
is correct.
Folk Festival. Is
yes.
that right?
We are at Auckland Folk Festival. We didn't apply to play originally, but we are TUI finalists for our last EP. So
cool.
We're pretty stoked about that. So we will be at the festival performing on the Sunday for the TUI session. So if you're at the festival, come say hi.
I'm sure I will be.
Find a jam. Yeah.
Yep. Because there's a bunch of people that we deal with all the time
yes,
that are going
yes.
to be there, so
Yeah,
it should be
familiar
fun.
faces, yeah.
So what kind of people come to see you? Is there like a big bluegrass kind of contingency of fans around the country?
Oh, that's interesting. You definitely attract the bluegrass people. But I don't think you could sort of pinpoint our audience, like who comes to listen to us. It's quite a broad range of people. You know, you get young people, you get older people, you get just people that appreciate music, because you can't really sort of pin us into the bluegrass genre, because we've kind of expanded a bit from there. I would say it's more progressive. So
Progressive bluegrass.
Yeah. If you like Celtic music, you would like us. If you like, James is a jazz bass player, so it even gets a bit jazzy at times. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. No beats yet in there.
No beats, no. Not
Okay.
yet.
Well,
yeah.
you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe the next record. Have you been
I
thinking
guess we'll
about what you're
find
going to do
out.
next?
Not yet, but
This is just coming out.
we'll be scheming soon,
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. And nice artwork. What's the artwork?
Thank you. That is some artwork from Kim's friend Dee. I actually cannot remember her second name, so I cannot plug her, but that is Dee's artwork.
All right,
It's
very good, Dee. Thank you very much for that. All right, so, and do the songs, when you guys are playing live in front of a crowd, do they kind of alter and change form from what's on the record, do you think?
No, we're pretty tight usually, so
Yeah.
what you hear on there, we will usually play live unless something interesting happens and we just go with it. Yeah.
All right, okay. So we're going to listen to the title track, which is called Southern Sky.
Yes, that is
Did
correct.
you write that one as well?
I did write that
Good
one.
on you. Tell me, when and where did you write it and why?
Oh, that's a good question.
Those are 3 good questions.
Yes, 3 good questions. So I originally wrote the first part of that song while I was on tour a while ago. I was away and I was feeling a little bit homesick. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to write this song because it's the southern sky. I mean, I don't live down south, but you can kind of call New Zealand
I think
south.
just being in New Zealand is south.
So I started writing that song about being homesick, but I never finished it. It was just a couple of verses and that was it. And then, funnily enough, I started writing another song, which was about missing being on tour.
Right.
You know, I was just remembering certain moments, certain times, you know, where everything was just really special, you could say. And that song never got finished as well. And then, while I was going through all of my words randomly the other day, just like stacks of paper and stuff, I discovered the 2 songs and thought, what happens if I blend these 2 songs together and change the chords for both songs completely? And that is what I did. So that is a mash of 2 songs about being homesick and missing being away from home.
Oh, beautiful. And now it's a thing.
Now it is the title track of the album.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, you guys, good luck with your... Yeah, so in addition to the folk festival, where else are you playing? You just going all over?
We're pretty much all over. You can find all of the tour dates on our Facebook page and our website. It's all up there, but we're playing Auckland, Bluegrass Club, Wellington Bluegrass Club, the Globe Theatre in Palmerston North, you know, Kiwi Grass Festival, which is in February, and Lake Karapira in Cambridge.
All right.
So all over.
Sounds like fun, man.
Yes.
Thanks for coming around and bringing the band. You guys sounded awesome in here.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us. It's been
my pleasure.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, the hills never seem so far away. Sharp and ridge lines cutting through the day. Wind blows cold, the bitter song of old, whispered through the night like many times before. There's a light that burns in your eyes, and it's burning me up on the inside, like the stars that shine so bright. Oh, shadows grow longer as years they go by. If I live, wonder why the road will never take you where you wanna be. That's on you to stay true, give more than what is free. There's a light that burns in your eyes, and it's burning me up on the inside, like the stars that shine so bright. Wish that I could cry under the southern sky. There's a light that burns in your eyes, and it's burning me up on the inside, like the stars that shine so bright. The hills never seem so far away. Sharp and ridge lines cutting through the day. The wind blows cold, the bitter song of old, whisper through the night like many times before. And there's a light that burns in your eyes, and it's burning me up on the inside, like the stars that shine so bright. When the doubt gets into my mind, and it burns me up on the inside, like the stars that shine so bright. Wish that I could fly under the southern